Today, I want to have a conversation about trust. I want to know, what are you so scared of? What is the part of trust that has you uneasy? I understand that in life, you might have gone through a lot, and I understand that life is unfair. I understand that things don't shake out as sweet as we make it to be and as sweet as the world makes it out to be. I understand. But I got a secret to tell you. You still need to work in cohesion with others because we'll talk about it from a capitalistic perspective. Sure. You can go and you can grow your own stuff or whatever the case may be. In our country, being alone ain't gonna help you. It's just not. Sure, entrepreneurship and all that, fine. But you'll run into a wall where you still need other people. You can't be the innovator of your business, the CEO of your business, and the accountant of it. There's just too many layers to everything to understand that you can handle a situation on your own. The second aspect of trust that you need to get under control is the emotional aspect of it. I understand that you've been burned, but at the end of the day, navigating life alone is extremely difficult. And the one part that you're not taking into account is, sure, you can't trust other people, but other people can't trust you because you're not learning how to develop that muscle. You're not watering that plant. You're not focusing on that technique of building trust. Sure, you can be productive, but what happens when you're not productive anymore? Now you're leaning on the fact that you're useful to somebody. And what happens when you stop being useful? Then it fizzles. This episode is for people who manage others, people who supervise a team or oversee a project. You have to identify that just as much as you need those people to make something come to life, they also need you. And if you're withdrawing information, leaving everything on a need to know basis, not letting this person get too close, not answering these questions, that's fine if you're doing it from a strategic perspective. Some things are need to know basis. I got it. No qualms. But you can't just identify them as that just because you want to or just because you don't trust somebody else to handle it. So, Keith, what are some of the ways to handle this? Step one, control everything that you can control. Make sure that all your T's are crossed and all your I's are dotted. Make sure that anything that has your name on it, your portion of the project, is done correctly. But the parts that you're not that strong at, the parts that you know you can get good at, but you don't want to invest the energy into it, you have to pass it off. You just have to. For myself, I'm on this content journey and filming, editing, all this stuff is so much work to do by myself. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna let y'all in behind the curtain. The instant I start getting some money off of this, like some decent money, the first thing I'm gonna do is pay an editor. I just can't. I can't do this. I wanna yap. I wanna provide the content. I wanna provide the context to help people grow and develop and to help people just shine. But the back end stuff is not really for me. I have to trust somebody else. That's the only way. And by trusting others, you maximize your time, you maximize your efficiency, and you maximize your creativity. Trust other people. I was in the low end of this creator stuff because I was only listening to myself in my head, in my head, in my head. And then you start to convince yourself that you're right. Then I go and I pump out my first few videos and people hate it. I'm getting viewer time of 1 minute on an 8-minute video. I was in my head and I need to get back on the ground and I need to focus. So I want you to do that. I just want you to understand that trusting others and putting energy into a collective unit is productive. If you're worried about it, then be strategic about it. Leave space for the error. Leave space for you to put the backup plan in. But in the meantime, just understand that if you just keep putting things in the vision that you want and in the methodology that you want to put into place, it's not going to work out the way that you think it is. And then you can end up in a path where you are alone, building an ivory tower that only you are in. And then you're going to try to blame other people. And then that's just not going to go well for you either. So that's something I just want y'all to think about. You got to trust other people. That's what we were put here for. You were burned once before. If you can't get past it, go to therapy. Figure out why you can't trust people again. Figure out why you can't let go. And you will see that letting go of at least the unimportant parts of that important thing will take you so far. You want to be a basketball player? Focus on hooping. Don't focus on your marketing. Don't focus on the social media aspect of it. Leave it out your hand and focus on hooping. That's what you need. What is your hoop? What is your goal? Focus on that and trust others to handle the miscellaneous parts of it so that you can go all in on creating and being amazing. Think about a project that you're currently working on or a group that you're part of or something that you want to make come to life. And think about how can I work with others to make this come true? That's all I got. I'll at Jack. Peace.